All right, guys. Hey, we're jumping back in, and it looks like I think I fixed our one issue. So let me jump in here, see if this actually did fix it. What I had to do, because if you remember when we left off, the dock was stuck, or whatever she is, right? The roboticist, or whatever. She was stuck in the opening of the door, so I had to actually move stuff out of the way and then go in there, get behind her, and then kind of nudge. But then I had to nudge down because it looks like her head was actually clipping against the top jam of the door. And it's like, what? So as soon as I did that, boom, she jumped right back in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump right back in here. And remember, guys, if you like this kind of content, like, comment, subscribe. That's the big one right there. It's free and it really does help us out. And then if we get enough people subscribing, maybe I'll shut up about it. So that's one way too. Want to see me shut up? Hit that subscribe button. Okay, so we're gonna do that. So yeah, so we nudged her out and then she's gone, and now we're stuck with, yeah, there she is. So she's already made her way over there. Roxanne. All right. I'm going to talk to her one more time again. Same thing. Don't tell me we should keep moving. Oh my God, we should keep moving. You're the one that was stuck there that whole time, and you're going to tell me? And, okay. Why did I do that? I don't know, but let's get over here. Get out of the way, Roxanne. Roxanne! Are you are absolutely kidding me, right? I am going to shoot her in a minute.
Are we ready to move?
Okay. Oh, that had to click over? All right, find a way through the facility. So she had to do it. So I had to I had to move her. Is this a way through? Oop, up. Nice. Let's turn some lights on in here. It's very dark. And then I know we're in first person, but right now, I know I like third person too. Okay. Everybody's pathfinding just fine. All right. All right, so we got a spot over there and we have a spot down here. I'm going to go this route first. All right, so this is robotics. We don't need to go right in there. We can, let's boost a little bit. And what's this one? This one doesn't have a name. But as we can see, this one doesn't have a way to get in there either. All right. Roxanne. Look, see, it says, hey, no, over here, buddy. I'm like, well, you didn't give me that before, right? Uh-oh. Roxanne. Look, X-Tech. Nice. We love ourselves some X-Tech right now. Is that more X-Tech right there? Yeah. Give it to me. Give me all the X-Tech. All right. You want me to go 15 meters back. Why? I bet you because Roxanne! All right, guys. You guys need to do something about this. All right, let's talk.
We can't afford to stop here.
Really? Really? Because you're the one that's stopping. What do you mean we can't afford to stop here? You know
We can
what's...
talk more once we're out of here.
You know what's the sad part about that whole thing is? She's the one that's basically saying to us, like, as though, the issues that her faulty pathfinding. Get in there. I'm trying to. I gotta push her down. I am missing up a storm. And then see, look, no, 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 you're floating the wrong way. You know what? F it. Have it. I'm going to the computer. I'm going over to the computer. Maybe the computer will tell me something. Maybe the computer will do something. Resume last user session. Nothing. Okay, so what does that say to us? That says that Bethesda fucking sucks. Seriously. This should not actually be an issue. You know what I mean? This should not be an issue, especially with the roboticist over there, Roxanne, not being able to pathfind her way to her next objective where she's supposed to be. This isn't even a point of like, okay, we can't find it. No, this is a point that your NPC that is required probably right here to actually access this, because we can't pathfind their way here. And you put obstacles, right here in the way. She's over there. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't force her over here. I can't club her over the head and drag her in here. So we get to sit and try to, and hope. I mean, literally, we are sitting and hoping that she will figure things out. And I don't even, like I said, this is a reboot anyway, and she was still stuck after the last time we rebooted. So I don't have any confidence that rebooting is going to unstick her this time either. But only thing we can do is we'll save. Just like that. And then I'll be back. All right. Hey, I wanted to, real quick here, I wanted to ask if anyone that watches this, are you having this problem as well? Now it pops this for me, but the problem is, even if I put my email address in there and try to connect, it says cannot connect to Bethesda Net servers. And then if you actually go directly to Bethesda.net, through the web browser, you can't log in there either. Now, the problem that this basically causes, that's where your creations are connected. So you've basically, through some sort of crappy error on your part, you've walled off creations. And not only have you walled off creations, you walled off creations that you've charged money for. I have multiple, at least 10 creations that I've paid for that, total probably over 30, 40, 50 bucks. So you've walled that off, or basically through error. And then that kind of works into my whole Bethesda sucks thing, because what the fuck, man? What are you doing? So, excuse my language. You can see the frustration there. So, I have kind of moved away from creations myself, just because I felt more control with the Nexus mods, but was about to go back in and maybe try to add in Dark Star, see if how things are working with Watchtower. That's $20 right there in creations, just those two. And what we're, and then basically to find that you can't even log in or get to them, that's BS. So one of the things I will have to do is I'm probably going to do two things. One, file a claim with Bethesda, but then I think I'm also going to file a claim with the Better Business Bureau. Somebody needs to kind of put a little bug in their ear to say, hey, you guys freaking suck. You got to be better than that. So I don't know if it's just simply me or not, but it's been that way for at least a month. And yeah, I should have opened a ticket with them before now. But at some point I just figured, well, maybe the servers were down this day. Oh, well, maybe servers are down this day. And then, for them to continually be down like this, that's absolutely ridiculous. So let me know if anybody else is experiencing that problem, or if you're able to get in, because maybe it is just me and I just need to open a ticket. But based on what I'm seeing here, so if we come in here real quick, so I can go, and then look, if we go right there, you see what I'm saying? So no creations, right? So even if I'm in the game, there's no creations. If I'm logging, if I'm just opening, I don't know what the fuck to do right now. And it's kind of frustrating right now. Excuse my language again. Because maybe that did it. Maybe that got her to freaking come follow me, at least. Now, it really could be having 2 followers instead of the 1. But you see right there, she's locked out there. Unless, let's see. Now, she was doing a better job following me around. Guys, get your asses in here. Finally. So, yeah, that was what I had to do. I had to go shoot her. What the frick, man?
Why did we stop?
Because you are a piece of crap. That's why we stopped. You programmed pretty poorly right now, compared, if you ask me.
We should keep moving.
Didn't the freaking thing just say listen to her?
I remember this area. The Terrans were mining X-Tech around here. See if you can find some. But be quick about it. We haven't much time.
God dang it.
Is there something wrong?
What do you want the X-Tech for?
You'll just have to see. Trust me. It'll be worth the trouble.
Here.
Wonderful.
Macedonia
Come
is
here.
an industrial.
Acknowledged.
People
Stand
there
still
tend
for a
to be
moment.
Concise.
There we are. How do you feel?
Running diagnostics. EMP countermeasure modification detected. Acknowledged.
That's the idea. With Delta's EMP countermeasure upgraded, they'll now be able to stun nearby enemies when it's activated. If we're going to defeat the Terrans, we're going to need to use their own weapons against them.
I was doing pretty good already. I don't know what you're talking about.
Now then, let's keep moving forward.
Let's. Agility booster.
I don't think these robots are active, but I'd be prepared for an ambush.
What do you got? You got armored. Get out the way. Yeah.
Processing. Running extermination.
Silence! It's over.
I will say this. I am not happy with the errors and the issues. Gotta do better. Gotta do better. Really?
Opening fire. Taking damage. All systems.
Won't they just all come out right now so we can just get rid of them? Alright, I gotta go up there. So let's stock up on the medical supplies. All right, here we go. Wait for Roxanne to enter the control room. God dang it, we'll be here all day. There she is. Thank goodness. Tell you, all you gotta do is just shoot her. All right. Time for you to do your
About
thing.
that. To be honest, I'm not sure how long this will take. I've never been in the system before. And the Terrans probably know our location already. If they start coming in, I need you to watch my back and make sure my work is not interrupted. I only need a few minutes.
All right, we got this. Don't take your time.
I'll try not to.
All right, we're gonna make a stand. Is there any other entrances? What's that down there? Is that where we're supposed to be? It'd be smarter to use this as a choke point right here for them instead of going all the way down there. Why are you telling me to go down here? That's just stupid. tactically stupid. So why am I going down here? Because there is a... Alright, Ben. Alright, guys.
Scanning.
See how, like I said, it would have been it's smarter to use this as a choke point. Let them come. I don't feel like we'll get overwhelmed. Oh shoot. Alright. Fall back. Fall back. Oh gosh. Are you serious? You're not really up here shooting at me, are you? That can't be it, right? Is that all of them? Well, I can speak to her right now. Shoot. Oh, that's worth 20K. You mean I've been just leaving like high-priced items down just on the ground, like ignoring them? God dang it. Nobody said anything either. See, look at that. 16K. Where's the X-Tech, man? X-Tech's supposed to be all over these guys. 23K. Not a single bit of X-Tech, huh? Is that how we rolling today? 17K. There we go. Finally. Broham was kind of busy. Well, we didn't put all these down over here. The ones that were already looted, yeah, those are the ones we did. But these right here, these, we might have done that one there. And this one here. Nice. All right.
Let me see you. Spin around. Are you okay?
I live. That one's kind of close.
This system was harder to crack than I expected. But it's over. For here. For now, at least. I'm... sorry.
Look, you did a lot of good here, so I'm sorry too. I didn't mean to shoot you. I was frustrated, and I have issues with my anger, and sometimes I lash out. Okay.
Right. Good. Can we go now?
You know, I'm trying to be nice to you. You I think she's just as ornery as I am. You know, my mom used to tell me all the time. You know, I was too young to be as ornery as I am. And I'm like, well, not anymore. Sometimes that's how we roll. All right. I want to, let's see. Let me get rid of that. Okay. basically back out the way we came in. And you're staying right here. You're staying right here. What is our next? Escape the factory. Oh, escape the factory. Oh, I guess that. Oh gosh. You know, we're gonna have issues then. Where's my helmet? I'm just saying. Okay. Oh, look at this. Wait, Roxanne and
Who's
Delta.
this? They aren't a Terran, are they?
Occupation, janitor. No weapons detected. Minimal damage inflicted. Assessment. Human did not fight. Scared. Failure. Typical emotional response. Easily killed when fleeing. A casualty.
Delta!
Roxanne!
I hijacked the Terran's machinery to escape, not this. Not to gun down just someone, right?
You couldn't have known.
Couldn't I?
Think about this one on the ride out of here. Reinforcements could be okay.
Okay. Let's see if I can get it open.
Yeah, please. 'Cause I'm about to shoot somebody. There you go. Pathfind. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna find a lot of bodies, and looks like these are ones that we've already looted. That's to the mine. All right, so we had to fight our way into the mine. Hold on a second. Get credits, sedative, double. Gotta have it, double. Gotta have double. All right, and I think we checked these already. See what was in there. And yeah, not worth the money. We go out this way. There we go. All right. Mm-hmm. Whoa. Okay. Hold on. Let's just check. We'll take the 0 wire. What do you got on you? Uh-huh. All right. Take that. Okay. I think we kind of knew this one was full of like a lot of stuff. Well, apparently not a lot of stuff, but more stuff than we wanted to take with us. A dish rack. Do we want a dish rack? Ooh, Digipit. There we go. See? See? And then it gave everybody, maybe even the doc, time to catch up. I don't see her. We are back. We are back. Roxanne is no longer following us. Roxanne! Hey, Roxanne.
I should keep going, okay?
Oh my god. You know what? You are hard to like, lady. I mean, I can easily say that about myself, but you faux show. Where am I going? I am going somewhere. Yes. Let's get up out of here. Roxanne! I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. With a voice like that, you should never sing again. And I can't argue. I can't argue. You are so absolutely 100%. 100% correct. Oh, we gotta get that. Alright, come on over here. Anything we're missing? Oh, can we get more textiles? What do we gotta do there? Oh, we haven't crafted a single clothing item? I beg to differ on that. I think you are doing me a great disjustice. What do you say? Injustice. I think you're sleeping on my skills. Roxanne. All right, what are we doing? What are we doing? Ooh, should I go with robotics? You deal 10% more damage to robots. You know we're doing it. Why? Because this is the Terran Armada. We got to do more damage. All right, Void. We are out of fuel range. Ah, yes, yes, yes. All right. You right, you right. Here. Let me get up. Let me get up. I didn't do the smart thing. I knew I was supposed to do it. No, I didn't. I forgot all about it. So you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I totally forgot. Roxanne. 10 canisters used. 10. Holy cow. That put us at 95% fuel. I think we were only like. There you go. Oh, shoot. We needed half a tank. All right, so one of the things I was able to find that Cassiopeia Papyrus extract, whatever that thing is, was updated. So we were able to install that. I have to go in here. As a matter of fact, go into settings. gameplay options. And then one of the other things that I was able to find that they did update too. So we do have cost of living, cost of spacing, right? I want verbose. I want it to tell me every time something happens, right? Provisioning. Choose whether to purchase food and drink for yourself and your crew. Provision. Okay. Some food will be purchased when landing in valid ports. I'm gonna hold off on that. All right. Spacefaring economy licensing. All right. Now, if I had more money right now, I'd turn that on. We need to check our money. Oh no, it's a storage multiplier. This will change how much storage capacity your outpost storage objects will have on them. Please note that changes. All right, I don't care about outpost. We're gonna hold off on that one real quick here. All right. So boost O2 uses O2. I don't like that, so I am going to turn that off. We will stick with the regular. Real fuel. Oh, it is enabled. Okay. So if you have the Cassiopeia Papyrus extender, then yeah, you can enable this, and it's supposed to kind of really tweak in the calculation and the amount of fuel used. So when I look at this, and if we go here, you see how many credits I got there? Now, I'm going to show you because we have enough, but we're going to be broke after this. All right. So let's go back. Let's go ahead and get in there. Oops, wrong one. Yep, right there. So we get down to right here, spacefaring economy. We're going to enable that. Okay, it's going to auto save, and then we should get a blurb here. Well, we probably won't because we're already transiting, and I believe this is the A class. Ship. Nope, we put B class engines in it. So I'm gonna wait and see what happens, but we should get a blurb popping up that your licensing fees are due, unless we already paid them once before. So I guess we have it. So you see what happened was, all right, 200K. God dang, right? They didn't know. It's not normally 200K for your C class license. If I'm not mistaken, is 80K for B and 120 for C. Right? So we're paying for both right now. God dang it. Oh boy. That just hurts, man. That just hurts. 200K just like that. That was like, that was 4/5 of our money almost. That was like 75, almost 75% of our money, like 70. Danica, do we have anything
Been in a
outstanding?
scrap. Need that ship patched up?
Um,
I'm your gal.
I appreciate that. Only problem is, Ms. Danica. Let me
You
view.
betcha.
All right. I need more storage. That is for gosh darn sure. Problem is, right now, I really don't have a place to put it. I really don't have a place to put storage. Well, all right. So say I get in here, right? So you see right here, this is I have one cargo hold. I have another cargo hold. We're right there. Okay. So those are our main storage right now. In truth, if I could find a place to stick the fuel tanks, you know, then, and I don't have I do have a spot to put I think I can put one of these. So if I decided, can I? Nope. You see, so the only spot on the ship available for my fuel tanks is right there. Now, unfortunately, so I was right there. They don't make like a small cargo container that would just fit, like, you could just set right on. Oh, maybe like that. Does that have a bottom? It does. What's the size of that? What's the weight? Ooh, 312. It would greatly reduce mobility. It would increase. You don't have something better? Hold on a sec. Let me see. That doesn't. That is ugly as all get up. That is ugly as all get up. God dang it, man. What is this? This is a storeroom. Has cargo. That's good. What is this again? This is our workshop. Can I take you and move you up there? And then stick you right there. And you see that error? That error is probably going to tell us that it's too few landing gears, so our weight is too heavy now. Okay. This is where you need to be able to cheat. See, 2 modules right there, discrete cargo modules from Dark Star Astrodynamics would be so nice. So nice. Okay, well, in all honesty, I can't think of anything that we can do with the ship right now. I mean, there is, but I don't want to do it because anything we do is going to require more landing gear. I don't know what the threshold is, but to give ourselves any kind of serious. Oh wait, you know what? Let's get out of here. Hold on. Here's a class B. What's our reactor here? All right, so okay. Bear with me. All right, we got. Oh, that's shields. Those shields are excellent, right? Okay. So the Terran Cirrus does not compare in any way with the reactor, but you can always upgrade reactor. Oh wait, wrong way. This way. Star Slayer. Look at the reactor on it. It's comparable, right? Right? The problem that we run into, okay? Watch this. Register. You don't have enough credits. You don't look at this. This is $1 million ship. The registration fees on it are going to be insane. Probably like 250K. And then you have the Terran. Oh, god dang it!
Alrighty.
F you. Okay, we'll have to look in that later. Roxanne. Okay, it's stuck in my head
targets marked. Get moving.
Why do you want these people dead?
That doesn't concern you. No questions asked. Remember. Leave me be.
Roxanne.
Might want to keep your distance. Some of us have itchy trigger fingers.
Hey there! What do you need? You meet Cuddy yet? That's our doctor. We had someone through here not long ago who recognized him. Seems he used to be pretty well known in New Atlantis. I brought it up with him, but he didn't want to talk about it.
Killed someone.
Until next time. You want to
All
head
right.
back?
If you're probably wondering what I'm doing, there's some people. Watch this. You see this? You guys remember what the price used to be? I'm not a big fan, and that's one of the things. I've never been a big fan of these economy overhaul mods, because I think the approach and the rationale and the execution, they don't marry up with one another. And to me, to nerf the prices on everything, right? Well, to nerf prices on certain things and then to overinflate prices on others just to make things harder to buy, purchase, and not worth selling isn't a legitimate rationale for improving how the economy works. Sometimes the main reason the economy does not work is because of changes.
Glad you found your way here.
Took care of your spacer problem.
Really? You hardly look any the worse for wear. We're in your debt, friend. Thank you.
Happy to help.
We don't hear those words very often in Anchor Point. Here, compliments of Mr. Saint. Feel free to enjoy a drink at the bar. You've earned it.
All right, 16K. So, like I said, just let's see, is that stealing it? So increasing, like ship costs, right? Obviously that ship we saw isn't $1 million ship, okay? But spacefaring economy will either double or triple the normal price of the ship. So it makes it outrageous to buy it, one. And then, if you're trying to modify and change and things like that, you're going to see also the cost of modifications go up. Why is that? Because you can easily go out, kill a bunch of spacers, Crimson Fleet, basically a bunch of bad guys, loot their gear, which isn't part of the vanilla game. Not all their gear drops for you. Usually the spacesuits don't drop unless they're special in a certain way. So it's very rare that you'll loot a spaceship. So what do is we create mods to allow us to loot these spacesuits, and then we go back and sell them. And then you get 2, 3, 4, 8K, per suit, because some of them are worth a lot of money. You see right now, I'm not picking up anything that's not worth, I'm picking up 20K weapons. So if I sell it back in a normal economy, I'll get like 5K for a 20K weapon, right? Or that's what I should get at least 10% of the value, right? Well, instead, what happens is these economy mods will only allow you to sell it back at a fraction of the fraction that you would normally get. So like we say, it would make sense you get 10 to 15% of the actual retail value of the item, right? So a 20K item, you should get at least 2 to 3K to sell it. But then the economy mod will nerf that down to, well, you can resell it for 500. And then you're like, what? And then that to me is extremely immersion breaking, because that is an actual ridiculous amount to be selling it for when it's worth, so much more.
Okay.
So
Hello?
again, like I said, the rationale, even though it makes sense that you want to, I don't remember where the thing is. Oh, she takes us back behind the bar. So, like I said, it makes sense why you want to revamp some things to make it, how do you say? Because the thing is, it's too easy to exploit and glitch the system to get rich real quick and then get OP after, in a very short period of time. And it's like, well, yeah, but we made the system exploitable, right? You weren't getting all the loot drops that you're now getting.
Savior wasn't working alone against the Terrans. Though part of me hopes she did come get me out of the kindness of her heart.
There was pay involved.
And the goal to destroy the Terrans.
But who's to say?
Either way, it is good to have you here. It's not safe for that roboticist to be in Terran hands. The sooner you locate her, the better.
You mean
I assume this mission was a complete success then?
Yeah, because she's right here. And with the help of Roxanne here, right here, when you just said we should get out of their hands as soon as possible, she's right here. I'm pointing to just over my right shoulder. We shut down the whole production facility.
Well done to both of you then.
All right, say it. Why am I here?
Because you were a crappy person, and I don't know. We wanted to make sure you were safe.
That's it?
We have decided the best course of action is for you to remain here while the Terrans still pose a threat. Anchor Point is most likely the safest place you can be right now. On top of this, you can help us better understand the Terrans. Their strengths, their quirks, their weak spots. Anything worthy of note.
And what Terrans would those be?
I'm afraid we don't understand what you mean.
We may have stopped the Terrans at the production facility, but you didn't see it. I killed civilians. Just people. I wish to stop the Terrans as much as you. Maybe even more. But to cause the death of innocents? I can't be part of that.
Unfortunately, Ms. Burrow, we cannot always distinguish the lines between soldier and civilians here, due to the way they've been assimilating people into their forces. If they're out there, posing an immediate threat in the field of combat, then we have to assume they're enemy combatants.
The matter of you staying here is not up for debate. If you leave, the Terrans will capture you once again. You will be staying here.
Look, she's been confined enough, At least let her have free range around here. And it really should be her choice.
We wouldn't want to confine her to this room. While she can't leave Anchor Point, she's free to roam the station.
Never mind. We can talk about this later.
Well, now that we have the Terran's much-wanted roboticist, we find ourselves with a bit of an upper hand. Well done on bringing Miss Burrow to us. As we promised before, your reward.
Now then, it is time we
I got a bigger
discuss our
reward
next
for the
course
space
of action. Seeing as your friend Delta was able to find Miss Burrow's location with the black boxes, we started to wonder what other Terran locations we could uncover with additional data.
Including their command vessel.
You do understand what this means, correct?
With the help of Miss Burrow, we can see if Delta can use the Terran's black boxes to crack their data wide open. Once you have them, bring them to Miss Burrow. We'll fill her in on what we will need her to do with them.
Before you go, I do have another favor to ask. The United Colonies has been trying to work on finding a way to extract X-Tech for some time now. We found a place where extraction should be rather safe. However, The UC worries about the confidentiality regarding the construction of this outpost, which is why I ask if you will build it. I will provide the necessary power core to assemble an X-Tech extractor. Once it is built, I promise you will be rewarded additional means of extracting X-Tech yourself. Not only this, but the UC will most likely see reason to offer additional aid in our cause against the Terrans, meaning more firepower when we are ready to attack their command fleet.
Isn't it funny you brought that up, Warren? Ryujin Industries has been inquiring the same thing.
As well as the Freestar Collective.
If that's the case, there may be more outposts for you to build than I initially planned.
Which means more manpower.
And X-Tech.
You have a lot ahead of you. Before you go, why don't you go check on our new scientist? Make sure she's getting well situated here.
She's right here. Hi.
Escaped one prison to be confined to another. Did you know about this?
You know what? If you want to stop the Terrans, this is the best place to be.
Is that the line you're still towing? I didn't just kill Terrans. I killed someone. Someone innocent.
Oh, you're so full of shit, lady.
I will stay. For now. Not much I can do about it anyway. The machines and Terran military must be stopped. The longer they're out there, the greater danger they pose. Besides, I don't trust Void. I've seen people like them plenty of times. You think they care about the public? The settled systems? The very thing they swear their protection to? They only serve one thing. We both know it. Perhaps I can be the one to curb whatever danger they pose.
You know, and then I don't want to get political here or anything like this, but she talks about killing innocents, right? The people that she ended up killing were working for the Terrans. Even if they didn't have a gun in their hand, they were working for the Terrans. They were working to better the cause, right? To advance the cause. The thing is, you don't always need, you know what I mean? Not everybody that is advancing the cause is going to have a gun in their hand or their finger on a, button to release missiles or anything. To advance the cause, you need support. You need support staff. These innocent civilians that she's talking about are the support staff. The people that made sure that the robots and the people with the guns in their hands were able to do their damage. So I think Bethesda really dropped the ball. And the writing to me so far, and then, again, this is triggering, but the writing to me so far is like kind of piss poor, right? And as someone who's played Watchtower, I can't help but feel, and then because I don't want to be accusatory, because, I don't know how long they've been at this, but it's very similar to Watchtower. And a lot of the things that it's requiring you to do, and it's like, did you gank this off of Watchtower? Did you say, hey, well, let's go ahead and put this together, and so we can provide a free version of Watchtower for those people that didn't want to spend $10 for that, right? And it's just because it's eerily similar, right?
You okay?
No, I'm not, because you are absolutely, because you are like one of the absolute worst NPCs that I've had to deal with so far in this game, and I really just don't like you. Look, if we're gonna work together, we need to trust each other.
You say that, but even they don't trust one another. Void is built on distrust. That's their game. Before anything else, there were a few more things I wanted to say. First off, thank you.
F you.
Despite my efforts, I don't think I would have gotten out of that facility alone.
You wouldn't have.
So, no matter what your motivations were for getting me out of there, thanks.
Yeah, F you again. Look, I'm just thankful it all worked out in the end.
Yes. It was a miracle we even got out of there.
No thanks
For my
to you.
final note, while it was nice to work on Delta before at the facility, I will admit it wasn't my best work. On the way here, I was able to think of ways to make Delta's EMP upgrade stronger. So, if you can bring me additional X-Tech, then I can modify Delta's EMP countermeasure again. Think of it as me rewarding you for saving my life. Though seeing Delta now, I may regret it.
Why would you regret it?
You heard them in battle. I built Delta to be a creation of peace.
Oh my god.
To help mankind, not this.
Yes, yes.
It's my own fault. I knew the risks of placing them in that machine back on the opulence. But the full weight didn't hit me back then. I thought of how they could save me. I didn't think of the means.
Right.
Just like that person at the factory. I've been making decisions without fully calculating the risks. But I've already given Delta the upgrade, and if we're going to defeat the Terrans, we need them at their best.
What a piece of shit this woman is. The stronger we make Delta, the better for all of us. And then guess what? What the F do you think? We can go ahead and send Delta out to a farm somewhere and just let them, sow some crops. Okay? As the Terran Armada just wreaks havoc all over the settled systems. We can do that. Okay?
That's what I'm worried about. I can work on that upgrade at a later date. For now, I should try and gather myself. Find myself in my new home, so to speak. Be careful out there. And please keep an eye on Delta.
Why? You don't seem to like them. Or them. What can we do here? Okay, it's just that. Okay, we got a major incursion going on. Let's see if we can get that taken care of. Astrodynamic specialist. Ooh, I can consume that. Yes. All right. Hey, you.
Any vacancies on your crew?
There might be. Interested? How much will it cost me?
No more than the average crew person's salary.
How about look? I don't know if I should really pay that much. Really, to tell you the truth.
Why is that?
Well, because I understand that this is kind of a difficult decision for you and everything like that, but I'm thinking we can work this out.
I really doubt it.
Oh, you're not gonna make it onto my ship. Look, I'm getting tired of your attitude.
The way I see it, you need what I'm offering more than I need what you're paying.
Oh, well, how about this?
That's as low as I'll go. If you
Well,
don't
guess
like
what?
it, look for someone.
Yeah, I'm not paying that much.
No? And it looks like I need to find a different captain.
And guess what? Next time I'm down here, you're gonna still be here. So, who lost out in that one? You know what I mean? I'm getting free food and I'm getting paid. Oh no, one sec. I think there's one last one that we had going on here that asked me to set up an outpost for Ryujin Industries. Give and take. Asked me to set up an outpost for the Freestar Collective. Quid pro quo. All right, reclamation. I've agreed to help Kaylee and Bryce by retrieving a lost cargo shipment of toxic compounds. That's right, we got to do that. I met a physician named Cuddy. Oh yeah, we got to hit Cuddy up real quick here. Been hired to kill a target at a mining complex, and after meeting a refugee and tracked down the whereabouts of a man named Caruso who had left his old outpost to die, only to discover he had joined a new outpost and became. Oh, yeah, we still got that stuff. I've agreed to help Maddie Wing at Anchor Point by retrieving prototype robot parts from the captain's locker. Okay, so we got a ton of stuff, but we better go find Cuddy. Where is Cuddy? I think when we were running around. Okay. Nothing back here. What's this? All right. We need to find Cuddy. Let him know that we rescued his son, and his son still hates him. All right, that's the bathroom. Actually, still stealing. Hey, Delta. Oh. No wonder you got out there so fast. Alright, what are we looking for? I want... Where's medical, man? Oh, look at this. Workbench. Hey, Tiger. Alright, hold on a sec. I want to use this real quick. Just bear with me. Alright, we don't want that Atlas stuff. I was hoping that, like, something like...
Got some new paint in the other day. How would
Alright,
you
let's see.
feel
Let's
about
see.
bright pink and lime green kitty? Not a fan.
Alright, let's see. We'll make a pair of those.
Get to stay a tiger.
I don't think it registered. Okay, there it is, right there. You see that? Alright, so we're gonna do D1, C1, and D1. And then we're gonna come down. Alright, we are gonna do... Where is it? Alright, we're gonna do one of those. So we get 14 of those. One of those. And one of those. We should have hit 10 by now.
You're starting to move a
And
little
if
stiff
not,
and creaky.
we can still
Might
do...
be time for an oil bath.
Alright, so these are
Wow,
passed.
such enthusiasm.
Where's the jacket?
We'll do it soon, I
One more
promise.
jacket.
Just gotta fix about a dozen things around here first.
There it is. Haha. Okay, there it is. This is to help us get past. But since that's a weapons workbench. Where's the? Oh, there's the armor. Oh, come on! Do not get in my way. Do not get in my way. Come on. What's wrong with you? All right, sir. Let me get in here. Let me get in here. Yeah. Let me see. All right. So one of the things that we're gonna test out real quick. Let's see. Let's test this one. Oh. All right. Wait. That one's already done. Since it's already done, let's take a look. You see that? So now we got 40x tech, but it's 25k. Right? So let's do it. You only live once. So we say that, and then boom, we got Beast Hunter. Not happy about that, but there you have it. Right? And then the thing is, if we want, we can spend 50k to roll tier 2 on it. Not ready to do that, especially since what we could do is, I think, now the problem with this one is you can see with the crimson stuff, you can at least have the tiers, the ranks, so you can make it stronger. Here you're stuck with what you got. So if we go back up here and look at C1, but I don't believe that is B1. So if we came in here, we could go all the way here, and you can see on the left hand side there, it doesn't require a lot to do that. So we could go there and do that with every single one. Now all of a sudden, this clothing has a lot of the Crimson Fleet outfits and stuff, at least have a lot of value at this point now. All right, so we got the gloves. One last thing. We'll hit these gloves up. And then I think the ones I'm wearing already have already been hit. And if I wanted to, if I had enough money, I could try to add a third, legendary on it, but I don't have enough money to do that. And then you can see with these other ones, only the Crimson Fleet ones, if I'm not mistaken, give you that ability to improve the ranks. So now we have a hyper padded spacesuit, and then that's another thing. We can go into, say, here and change. Now, we have Real O2 installed now, right? I just installed that. It was updated. So we have the Nomad backpack. I want to look at this real quick here and then see. You see we have oxygen reserve. We have regeneration. Experimental scrubbers would actually be the better mod on this piece of gear. Slowly regenerate O2 in 0 atmosphere conditions. Regeneration is you slowly regenerate health outside of combat. To me, that was in the beginning when I first started playing. That was the biggest boon, right? But when you put real O2 in your game, okay, then this one, there's two things that you want to do if you can do them, and I strongly advise that you do, all right, is go with the experimental scrubbers, okay? I cannot recommend that strongly enough. Okay, now quality level. Look, the problem that I understand the problem I have with what Bethesda did here is they put it behind money as opposed to components, and I would have rather it be behind components, right? Make me go out and mine and scavenge and everything to get the components I need for the next upgrade. But now when you put it behind money, that just, I don't know, it just and one it cheapens it, and then it really, even though this isn't, but it's almost a pay to win mentality. And you know what I mean? You got to go out there. Now, this is contrary to the whole economy reformations that, the mods that are, economy reforming mods that are out there, right? Because they, these economy mods are trying to make it so that you make less money. But now we just added a mechanic in the game that requires more money. So it's kind of contradictory and aggravating. Okay? And it cheapens it. So now we're going to go, and then we got to look at our suit. See, now, oh, so the infiltrator one, right? So we're maxed out, but you can see there's 4 tiers, 4 ranks to that one. So it's hard to not go ahead and keep wearing that. What I'm looking for right now is my space. There it is. No. Crimson gloves. Oh, there it is. Armor plated. Okay. So in here, right? Standard. Right here. In slot 2. All right. Right now, I just have optimized servos, which reduces oxygen costs when sprinting, which is cool, right?
Heard you gave those space
But
some hell.
you
I
want
bet
this
that
one
was fun.
when you have real O2. And this is rapid reacting sealant, works to prevent O2 loss from suit punctures. Okay, so you get shot, right? And, it punctures your suit. Well, a real O2 handles that, and it causes you to lose oxygen. So your oxygen levels go down while you're fighting. So this is to help protect you against that, right? It's because you'll be out there and you're like, wait a minute, I got extra canisters, I got whatever, which leads me to the next thing. Okay, so now I don't care about melee damage, and we can also put in heavy shielding, but we can't because we don't have enough polymer to do that. And then we have gravitic components, which makes sneaking easier, right? And we are superior, and that's locked. Okay. So we are good there. God dang it, woman. All right, let me get in here. All right. So now that we've done that, we got to come down here. And I didn't see it, and I wasn't looking for it. Okay, so real quick. Enhance emergency reserve. A small tank of gases in a combination commonly referred to as air. Okay, this replenishes the O2 to your suit. Okay, and it can be refilled once depleted. So once you create one of these, right, and then you can see right now we can only make one, but we need to make one. Okay, so that is our reserve that we're gonna have with us as we are when we go down to a microsecond regulator is not. I'm just down here checking one more thing because it's been a while since I played with O2. Purge valve.
If I made up some pouches, you could carry my tools. You know?
Very
like
important.
saddlebags.
Very important.
Oh, really?
And then so I had to I couldn't remember what it was called, but I knew I would know it once I got down here into the O's and the P's, what was required. So those two things are very important. You see, we can't really make anything else, but the reason they are important is that purge valve. All right, so let's get here to aid. Is it under? And then I'm not sure where what's the name puts it. So it's probably a consumable too. Emergency reserve, right? So we're going to stick that somewhere. What's this one? All right, trauma pack. I don't need that there, but I don't need. I'm going to put that right here. Okay. And then we're going to come down here to purge valve. And then now, and we can put that one there. What's going to happen is now siphon protocol is very interesting as well, and it's contraband. So you got to be very careful with this. And as a matter of fact, if your ship doesn't have shielded cargo, I don't recommend trying to go around the settled systems with it. Except, I'm not exactly sure that the level list is updated so that what contraband it's looking for is actually listed there so that it will. So there, hold on one sec. Okay, let's see. So that would be a thing to. Now, this is part of real fuel. And then basically what it is if you're docked on a ship, you could basically pull this out and try to siphon fuel off of that ship, right, that you're docked onto. Um, so, but I wouldn't carry this on my person, but I would probably try to stow it at first in, just in the cargo bay, just so it's sitting there, and then basically test the system to see if it actually recognizes it. Remember, I don't know that, and I'm going to say this, I don't know the behind the scenes programming of the mechanic of, scanning your ship for contraband. Because there's two ways it could be done, right? It could be scanning your ship for any item that has the contraband flag, right? Or it could be scanning a list of items that are recognized as contraband and scanning for any one of those items. So it depends on how it's coded and how it was, how that mechanism was created. So if it's scanning for the flags, then yes, it will pick this up. But if it's scanning a list of items, right, Aurora, the stuff that you find, right, the whatever's, then if this one, since this one is added by a mod, it is very highly likely that it's not part of that list. And so unless the mod actually goes in and updates the list, and that could just be an oversight of, in creating the mod, or it could just be like, well, no, I didn't think about that. Right? Or I couldn't, or just, the mod creator couldn't figure out how to update the list. So again, it's a little dicey there. I can't recall if and I know I've probably tested it out multiple times. I just can't recall the outcome. Okay.
Should make you a new toy.
So now,
You can chase around.
who's Maddie Wing?
Yeah, I thought you'd like that idea.
Hey, Maddie.
Hey, you want to hang back a little? I don't like people invading my space. It ain't like I've got a steady stream of top quality parts coming in. We do get traders from time to time, but you can bet that if there's a way to make a fix without spending credits, that's what he wants.
Gotcha. All right, I was
Well, that's kind of rude.
I was hoping to. Well, it's not rude. It's just like you don't serve a purpose for me. All right. I know we're eating everything that we see right now. That's because I don't know if peak performance is actually working. And I don't want to come back and tell me I'm tired or hungry or whatever. So it's like, well, don't take a chance. Now I could set it so that it automatically eats food. That is a possibility. All right. So one of the things that we should do real quick here is go and while we're here and while we're thinking about it. So under consumables, stick that into storage. Man, I got a lot of stuff here. Oh my gosh. Holy cow, we got a lot of booze. Okay. I think we went hog wild with the booze. All right. And then we don't have a whole lot of room for stuff. So we're going to put what we can. And then, okay. We got to figure out something. Cargo wise, we are hurting.
Hey, hold up. I just need a minute.
All right.
So I heard what you did for the station, taking out those spacers, and since you look like you're on your way out, I was hoping you could do me a wee teeny tiny favor.
Well, that depends. Sure, let's hear it.
You, my friend, are a lifesaver. It'll be the easiest thing you've ever done. It's basically house sitting for my sister. Just water a few plants, feed a little Millie whale until she gets home, and you're done.
House sitting? Oh, sounds like a lovely break to me.
Sounds too easy. What's the catch?
Seriously, no catch. House sitting just isn't for me, you know? Looking after plants and animals? No thanks. I need some level of excitement to keep me going.
How long do you need this for?
No more than a few days, I promise.
All right.
You're the best. Here's the key to Atka's house. It's a small house on Mufreed 4, and the Millie whale's name is Millie. Original, I know, but that's my sister for you. Find me back here sometime when you're done.
All right. Well, who thinks this is not going to be just a simple house sitting? We will in just a minute. Okay. Is it timed? Like, God dang it, I keep doing that. All right, so what we're gonna do the incursion, and then we're gonna go house sit. That's how we roll. You know what? Oh. You know what? Let's just see if there's anything in here that we could really use ourselves right now. Holy cow, there's a lot of stuff. Okay. Oh, dang. Okay, wait, hold on. Holy cow. I didn't realize I was carrying around so many gosh darn weapons. Where's everybody? Not where I need them.
How can
Hey,
I be of
Vasco.
service, Captain? How can I be of assistance?
Well, let's see. What do you have on you? You have this. It's nice. And you have these. Okay. How about I give you one of those. And what does it take? It takes, okay, you got that already. Where are you? Here, use that.
Travel safely.
You too now. What am I talking about? You're traveling with me. Oh, wait, you have not been with me for a while. There you are. Hey, Sarah.
Wonder where this will all... Dropping off a few choice items?
Maybe. Let's see. What do you... You're using this one. I mean, it's not bad. It's pretty nice, pretty decent. But what if I can give you something a little better? Let's see. Almost want to give you that one. What does it use? Heavy fuse. Or do I want to give you... Where's the other one? I done lost it. Is this it? Furious, yep. And that uses... what kind of ammo do you have? You do. Okay. Oh, shoot.
Let's see what you've got.
Where are you at? All right, we got instigating, which is... Well, we want this one. All right.
Okay.
All right. And then... hey, Delta.
Compiling list of observed errors. Encrypting Delta data drives.
Yeah, we'll talk about observed errors later. Okay, let's get going. We got an incursion to do something about. Hopefully, we got enough gas to get there. Just barely. Now, it's been a while since I've used Reload 2. I think I got annoyed with it after a while, so it is very possible we'll get annoyed with it again. And then, let's see. So this is where we are. lanes. No, free lanes. Oh wait, what's this over here? Here, turn off autopilot. Autopilot, real quick here. What is this? Oh, just other squirrel. That's all it is. Oh, ecliptic satellite. We're not messing with that. Now, if you ask me how do I feel about the Free Lanes edition, I like it. I just think I wish they did this piece right here better, right? I don't need to spend 10, 15 seconds watching it get into the next gear. 2 seconds, rev it up, get it in there, right? Because I feel like taking that long is you're just wasting my time, really. And then so it just gets kind of tedious and annoying after a bit, And this is real talk, critical, constructive, critical criticism. Whoa, always feels like, all right, off. And then we need to go here. See, I don't mind this. This is great,
Here we go again.
Just needs to be faster. Oh, shoot. Shoot! Get around, get around, get around, get around. Yes. Shoot. The Scipio. No! No, say it ain't so. God. How's her cargo hold? What are you doing? Why didn't you clear it out before you... I don't want to take back that. I know what you're thinking. Why am I in here taking back the food instead of... Let's take one of the suits. What's our heavy suit? We'll take that. Those two. I think I'm gonna take that too. Alright. We need the fuel. Let's get around here. We need that fuel. Nice. Alright, that's gonna save us. I know. Caution, you're low on space. Oh, you. That does become a major problem. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say F it for now. Okay. And then let's do this. Okay, so that did absolutely nothing, fellas. Nothing. Okay. So that is something we're gonna have to continue. All right, and what's that worth? Okay, let's take those while we're here. I need the board. Oh god, we're gonna get that every time now. We're gonna get that every time until I figure out what's causing that. Now it could be, and what my serious hope is, which kind of sucks, but it could be an issue with, was the container full? Oh, why didn't you say something? God damn it. Okay. All right, we got to be very careful now. Could be that my main drive is just filling up. And if so, that's why we're getting, so it could be my hard drive is filling up. I can't say for sure one way or the other until I go in and check. But every time we transition to a new thing, that's what we're going to get. Right, and we're just gonna have to hope, beyond hope, at least we're able to continue saving as needed. All right, but it's gonna be an annoyance right now until we're done, until I'm done with recording here.
Processing.
I'm gonna let them handle this for a minute. My greed. We're just gonna take ammo and X-Tech. Jingle, jingle. Can we get up here? Trying to take out somebody who was over here shooting. it, I can't take it out.
Accuracy. Taking damage.
Okay. Fuel unit is offline. More ammo. Charges that, pass those up. Alright, transcripts.
We have the tactical and technological advantage. And with the unifier controlling the army, we can order strikes and attack targets before our enemies can finish spooling their grav drives.
The kid's doing good, I have to admit. Even if his robots creep me out.
You should be happy, General. This is what the last 20 years have been for.
You know, you never told me what happened on the Montero. So, is this a revenge thing? Is that why you're so driven?
Supra et Ultra, General. I've always been driven.
I think that was kind of important. Maybe. Where the heck is the X-Tech? There we go, get back to the okay, we're low in space. Is Basket with us?
Attempting.
I hear Basket. Death from above. There you go, Ensign.
Suppressive fire. Taking damage. Registering damage to exterior facing.
My least favorite. I don't like the 0G stuff. that daggone lieutenant again. It burns, it burns. What do you got on? Ah, we needed that. Oh. Hey, Ensign. I didn't take you out the first time. Hey, what do you got? What do you got? You get some money. I need some money. I need some money. I need some money, money, moolah, y'all. I need some money. There we go. All right. Run, Joe, run, Joe. Policeman's at your door. Run, Joe, run, Joe, run, Joe. Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. All right, that's that Ensign. Hold on. Why these guys are like without any kind of next tech, man? Oh, I still gotta go up? Okay. Okay. Up in here, up in here. Alright, here we go. Wait for it. Okay. True looters. Loot first. Alright, it's only 11K. We'll take it. There you go. It's all about the money now. We need some money. We need some money. Hey, don't float and drink at the same time, okay? Or don't drink and float. Okay, what's next? Oh, we gotta neutralize something? What are we neutralizing? Okay, we're back here. There we go. So now we need to get
refinery safety levels critical. Please report to the refinery and follow safety protocols.
Oh, Sarah. Hey, how you doing?
Warning. Refinery meltdown imminent. Please proceed to the nearest exit.
Hey, that's where we're headed. Let's get up out of here. I know I'm dangerously low on space because you keep telling me. I don't know how many times you can keep telling me I can't fix it right now. Because everything I did to try to fix it didn't work. So I gotta look deeper. Okay. Whoa.
The Terrans will definitely feel this loss.
Incursion cleared. I know this. Yes. Hey, Star Station UCN 48. Maybe we'll hit that up on the way out. Okay, new data. Yeah, it's Muford. Okay. Makeshift encampments. Have we been here already? All right, we're going to Atka's house. I don't know who Atka is, but we're going to go pay a visit. We're doing a house sitting. It's only a couple of days. It's a little rest and relaxation. Maybe a little party. I don't know. How you feeling? I'm feeling like a party is just what the doctors ordered. Yes, multiple doctors, yes. I was in communication with them all. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Alright, first off, let's see what we got here. There's a mod I need to find. Oh, this crash ship way over there. Okay, well, it won't let me scan it, but guess what? As we drive past those things. Alright, we just picked up our Argon. There. The yellow creeper. Very unfortunate name for a plant. I know, we're going the wrong way. We will get turned in the right direction. Oh, look, animals. Are they alive? So, if they were not, you can see we were looting them. It will loot the carcass of unalived animals automatically for us. Oops. Man, I never said we could drive. I never said I got my license. Okay, in space, there are no obstacles, or very few, and they're large enough that you see them well in advance and can go around. Okay, these hair ones are a little harder to avoid. Scattered shipwreck. Really? Alright. Put that in there. Hello? Hello? Is Pico there? Hey. Meta maze. I don't know what this does. But, hey, since we're here, we might as well, you know, bring in the harvest. Ooh, what's this over here? Oop, okay. That's what it was. Oh, look at that. Let's sell it. And then potatoes. Hey, Vasco. Come on, let's get inside. Yay. All right, read the care instructions. Read the care instructions. Let's turn that off. All right. Look, he left us a traditional microscope. Oh. It's in the fridge. Oh, are you serious? It's stealing? You're not even going to feed us while we're here? What's just wrong? Hey, Yura. Thanks for taking care of Millie in the house again. Here's some simple care instructions. Millie, please feed once a day in the morning. Refresh water daily. Plants, please water the large indoor plants once a week. You know how to reach me if anything comes up. It says once a week. How long are you going to be gone again? Only a few days? Why do I need to worry about the plants? Since, you know, your return is going to be before they need to be watered again. Right? Water the frickin' plants. Are you serious? Are you really serious? And everything is stealing? I'm a little perturbed. I can't sleep. So you expect us to stay here and we can't even sleep? Do you have a guest room? Okay, look. Read. What? Hold on. Take a breath. Wait. This was hit. This. Oh, look at this. Millie Whale, food, and here. We're gonna take that anyway. Now there's a ransom note. Okay. We have Millie. We know she's rare, so bring 100,000 credits to the old maintenance garage if you want her back. The password is pomegranate. Okay, well. First things first. We don't have 100,000. Old maintenance garage. Yeah, we're not hooking it. All right. Should we wait for the others? I got Delta with us, right? Oh, and look at that. Sarah, I thought you were in better shape than that.
Password? Who? Huh. Come on in. We've been waiting for you.
I knew this. Roaming's in the back.
All right. We're going to shoot some people.
No sudden moves.
That's all right. No, you're going to die.
So, I should have figured Euro would send a messenger. I believe you have something for me?
Yeah, your life. Yours in on this?
In on this? No, this is my plan. I figured Euro would be the one to show up at our door.
What kind of monster kidnaps someone's pet?
Okay, that's a bit extreme. If I'm such a monster, why did I bother setting up Millie with such a plush room? Did you see all the toys and pillows in there? That little runt's living better than me.
Look, I'm here to negotiate.
Negotiate? Sorry, I'm an all or nothing kind of guy.
Do you really want to risk everyone here over a whale?
I don't want to risk anything, really. All right, enough of this bullshit. Why would Euro send someone to pay a ransom that they don't have?
Question is, what does Yura have to do with any of this?
Yura has everything to do with this. It's all for her. She hates house sitting. So, we thought we'd shake things up a bit. Stage a little pet napping. Maybe make a few credits on the side. Never crossed my mind she'd bail on her sister and get someone else to take her place.
So this is all some plan to entertain her?
No, it's more than that. I wanted to put this all together to impress her. I thought it would show how much I care about her. But, obviously, I failed. Miserably.
Sorry to have ruined your plans.
No, this isn't your fault. It's mine. I should have known she'd do something like this. All these years of trying to build up the courage to ask her out, and I'm still screwing it up.
Look, bro, you should just tell her how you feel. I'm sure she'd appreciate that way more than whatever it is you're trying to do here.
Yeah, that's what everyone keeps telling me. I just don't want to ruin everything if I make the wrong call.
What do you have right now if you don't, you know what I mean? What is it, really? Look, just be honest and don't trust someone else to tell her how you feel.
Damn. I never thought about it that way. And it would be just my luck that I'd send someone out there to speak for me and they'd screw it up. I hate to say it, but you're right. I need to do this myself. I guess I owe you now. Here's the key to Millie's room. Consider it an even trade.
Mm-hmm. Seriously? All right, who's not feeling? Who exactly is not feeling like this was a complete waste of time? I know. Work on the driving skills. I know I got all kinds of whiplash, all kinds of back issues. I thought that little sound there was my spine snapping. Who says you can't fly in these things? What happened to Agda?
And I am hiring another pet sitter is taking care of her. And look, just in time. About time you got here.
Thank goodness you're okay.
Yeah, I was just getting Millie back from your friend Roman.
Wait, Roman? What was he even doing with Millie?
Trying to earn a few credits.
With Millie? What, is he charging people for photo ops? Not like that's a bad idea.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
I don't know, but something's wrong with your head.
Millie while I was gone?
Atka, this is the pet sitter I was telling you about. And as you can see, Millie is fine.
Fine? She was stolen right out of our home. She could be traumatized.
I think she's more traumatized by your missing head. He's just trying to impress you. Don't worry.
Wait, what? He did this for me? That's crazy. I have been complaining to him about it for some time. I just never thought he'd do something like this, at least not for me. Oh my god. So he was expecting me to show up to get Millie all this time. No wonder I couldn't find him.
Things we do to impress someone.
I can't wait to talk to him about all this. He must be losing his mind. He hates it when things don't go according to plan.
Okay, great. So this was all some elaborate scheme for Roman to catch my sister's attention. That still doesn't justify what you did, Yura.
Oh, come on. Millie is fine. Everything is fine. Help me out here?
You know what? This seems like something you two need to work out on your own.
I agree completely. I really do appreciate you taking care of Millie. As much as it surprises me, she really does seem fine. And miraculously, all my plants are still alive. You've proven yourself a far better house sitter than Yura ever was.
Oh, not the plants again. I refuse to let you guilt me over something that you regrow all the time.
Yura, never mind. We'll talk about this later. I'm sorry. No sense in you sticking around listening to this. Let me pay you so you can get out of here.
Yes, please. You know what? I really wouldn't trust Yura to house sit for you anymore.
Don't worry. This is the last straw. Here. It's what I intended to pay Yura, plus a little extra for the trouble and keeping the plant babies alive. Oh, and since you kept Millie safe, keep the food. If you ever want a little Millie of your own, that's my own personal recipe to give them all the nutrients they need. Thanks for keeping an eye on things while I was gone.
A little extra. I knew you were holding out on me.
Mm-hmm.
Please, first of all,
All right. So, yeah, did it creep anybody else out that her head was missing? All right. We have an incursion that we must get to. Where's my ship? It's right over there. See? Okay. All right, I don't know why she didn't have a head. You know, we are experiencing all kinds of problems from time to time, right? You know, it is what it is. But guys, hey, so we were able to get the roboticist. We were able to move forward on some things. We even got to do a little house sitting while we were at it. Another incursion down. I will have to take a look and see what's causing that memory error that we're getting. Actually, it's not making a whole lot of sense why it is popping up as much as it has been as of late. So we'll look at that. I don't know. It's, again, I can say this is my favorite. Hold on a second. While we're here, you know. Yeah, so we're going to get that. But let's take a look at something real quick. So we made all those outfits. All right. So the Vroon vest. That's what the vest looks like. All right. So this is the jacket that we had. Right. It's just a jacket, plain jacket. So I'm going to take the jacket off. And then, so this is the Shroud outfit 1. Right? Man, she's got some back on her. I like it. And then we got outfit 2, right? The Vigil 2. And then we have the 4. So basically 4 is what, oh my gosh, what is, what's her name? Vasco. Vasco's wearing that. So Miscreant Scraps, you can see it's clipping probably with the gloves at this point. You can see the tattoos are kind of an outfit piece as well. You can see. And then the Miscreant outfit, right? You get more cheeks. And you can see there's a definite difference. And then I'll have to revisit this one because it should just be Zone's beautiful body. But it looks like it might be the VBB version. And that's the voluptuous one. I believe that's what it's called. And you can see this is just regular. And then same with the Ecliptic Dawn outfit. And then the Brave Regalia, right? And then see, so I'll have to look at it because it's both the Crimson and the Rune outfits that are giving her, but then also the Infiltrator. Oh, it could be. So the outfits we made was this one, right, with the shorts. This one with just the top and the pants. This one with just a different type of top, right? So tank top here and just the halter there. Doesn't really mix well with the undergarments though there. And then D, so they're both the same. And then you have the vest. So one of the things I'll have to look at is now that it's got is the zones. Do I have zones VBB or zones regular installed? So we'll have to look at and see exactly which one. I don't know. I'm kind of liking the vest more than the jacket right now. Kind of liking the vest look a little more than the jacket. So I'm not mad at that either. Okay, so guys, that's it. Now you guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. All right, guys. Peace.